so incredibly bad that it's good.
Carrot sticks. I feel like you need something to dip them in, but I've never been one. Not bad.
Look at the thickness of the bread.
The crust is sweet.
It's so incredibly bad that it's good.
Carrot sticks. I feel like you need something to dip them in, but I've never been one to turn down a good carrot stick. Of everything on this platter though, the thing I love most is the ice cream cup.
That is a blast from the past. It is so distinctive, that fluffiness.
It makes me want to melt, Max. But what's so amazing is the wooden stick that comes with it. If you actually take the wooden stick and you kind of suck the air out of it, you taste that wooden flavor.
Wow, ooh, I'm getting it.
Last thing, juice box. These straws were always annoying.
Extremely.
They're just not strong enough. Look at this, it's already smushed. I can't get it in. There it is.
Actually, that's pretty good.
I don't know if any of you used to do this as a kid, but once you finish a juice box, you blow it up again, and then you put it down and stomp on it.
Whoa! Oh. I think it's fair to say Canada school lunch gets a C tier. C for Canada.
And that brings us to Mexico, where we'll have a ham and cheese torta, tahini cucumbers, carrot sticks, mayonnaise packets, and agua fresca. One thing about school lunch in Mexico is that lots of students go home to eat with their families, but when they do eat at school, it looks something like this.
It looks very healthy.
I want to start with the tahini cucumbers. They look so crunchy and well seasoned.
What am I experiencing right now?
They love tahini and chamoy so much in Mexico that kids will actually have keychains on their backpacks like this. If you want a little more tahini on your cucumber, just pop it open.
Don't mind if I do. That's okay, that's gonna be excessive here. Ooh, que rico.
A torta is just a Mexican sandwich, essentially. You can put a variety of different things inside it, but as you can see with this one, we've got all sorts of fresh fruits, vegetables, quick, simple, on-the-go lunch.
We were missing out growing up. That right there is a school lunch.
Super flavorful, super fresh.
10 times better than anything else we've had today. It's even common to add on a little bit of mayo.
And the best part is washing it down with some agua fresca, which is fruit-infused water. See? It's basically just like a cold tea. In the heat that you probably have on a playground in Mexico, this must be extremely refreshing.
This would hit the spot.
We're gonna put Mexican school lunch in B tier and move on now to Jamaica, where a typical school lunch is fried chicken, peas and rice, mac and cheese, plantains, a side of fruit, and fruit punch.
We are really leveling up here.
Yeah, this looks unbelievable. Even this, look at this thing. I say we divide and conquer.
I feel like I gotta do mac and cheese on the chicken. School lunch or not, that was one of the best bites I've ever had in my life. Put some mac and cheese on there. They just pair so well together.
Oftentimes, kids will take their mound of rice and they'll take some of this Jamaican gravy and they'll make a little volcano. While you eat that, I'm gonna set up the drink. I love the way they serve the drink in a little pouch like that.
And everybody knows that blue tastes better.
If I had this lunch every single day, I would be a very happy student.
You're making me crazy with this school lunch. It's getting an A tier.
And now that we've finished in North America, we'll move on to South America, where we'll start with Brazil to have rice and beans, ground beef, a side salad, jello, and cashew juice.
This looks amazing.
Hold on. In Brazil, everybody needs to scan their ID card before they eat. I made this both a Brazilian student ID, just in case we ever go back to school in Brazil.
This is hilarious. Why do I look way more handsome than you?
Before either of us eats, I'm gonna scan these. Max, yours isn't scanning.
The principal called my mom. Everything's fine.
Sorry, Max. You can't eat lunch today. Mine's scanned. I'm good.
What?
All right, where do I begin? Maybe a little bit of the beans and rice. Looks like there's some bacon in there. Wow. This rice has been cooked to perfection in bacon and bacon fat. And when you pair that with the ground beef, it is unbelievably good. Everything tastes so incredibly fresh. And part of the reason is because it's the law in Brazil that lunch must be cooked fresh every day, and 1/3 of it needs to come from nearby farms. That makes the food even better. I'm so happy I paid my lunch bill for this one because this is good. I've never had cashew juice before.
Let me guess, it tastes amazing.
It's fruity, but at the same time, it's naturally really creamy. It's really good. Last stop here, Jello soccer ball. Look at that thing. I feel bad. I'd asked Max what rank he thinks we should give this, but he's not gonna be any help. So we're gonna put Brazilian school lunch in A tier. That rice was too good. And now let's move to Argentina, where we've got chicken milanesa with salad, white rice, bread, fresh lemon, mayonnaise, and pineapple juice. Milanesa is this fried and breaded chicken here, and Argentinian people love it so much that they have a national holiday called National Milanesa Day.
It looks like something you'd order at a restaurant.
Every milanesa comes with fresh lemon, and it is never eaten without a huge squeeze of lemon over the top. Hear that crunch?
Crunch.
A lot of students also love adding mayonnaise to their milanesa, so we're gonna try the same.
It's a lot of mayo there, Nick. Creaminess from the mayo and the acidity from that lemon, so good.
Another thing I love here is they put some butter on the rice. There's really nothing like simple buttered white rice. This for me is closest to what I would want to have at school lunch every single day. You've got carbs, you've got protein, you've got healthy, fresh greens, and even this really delicious looking juice box.
You can now experience Avatar, The Way of Water, back on the big screen.
I got the meat
And
cooked
see
already.
in theaters to catch a special preview
I
of
got the meat
Avatar,
cooked already.
Fire
I'm
and
about to
Dash.
go put it together.
Avatar, The Way of Water, rated PG-13.
One of the best juice box sips I've ever had.
What?
I might start buying these just to have.
Argentina school lunch, we're going with A tier.
And now on to Colombia, where we've got arroz con pollo, vegetable soup, plantains, hot sauce, and passion fruit juice. What do you think?
I mean, it looks stunning.
Lunch is the biggest and most important meal of the day in Colombia, so this is a big deal right here. Apparently we're supposed to eat the soup first. Not my favorite, but it's good.
There's something in there that's very unique.
The corn is really sweet and tender.
That's actually a game changer.
Let's add a little ahi to our rice here, spice things up a little. I love the ahi on there.
A little kick at the end though.
The plantains here are said to be so sweet that the kids actually call them banana candy. So it's almost like a dessert.
Nice crisp on the outside, but kind of dense and chewy.
Of all we see here for a Colombian school lunch, my eyes are drawn to the bagged passion fruit juice.
How do we approach that?
I honestly think we just toss 2 straws in there and just go for it.
This feels dangerous. Wow, it's almost creamy.
That tastes like somebody juiced it 5 minutes ago. We're gonna give Colombian school lunch a solid B tier.
I'd call it a B+.
And with that, we finished in South America and are moving on to Europe, where we'll start in France to eat a multi-course school lunch that includes a salad, some roast chicken and vegetables, a bread and cheese plate, some fruit for dessert, and water. France takes their school lunch very seriously. In fact, students get between 1 and 1.5 hours just for lunch. Wow. First course is a shredded carrot salad. This is so fancy,
Almost too fancy.
really fresh.
10 times healthier than any school lunch I've ever had in America.
And the rules, by the way, for school lunch in France are very strict. No soda, no candy, no vending machines on campus at all. All the food is cooked from scratch by chefs, and no more than 4 times a month can you have any fried food.
That is impressive.
The second course is roast chicken with vegetables.
It's simple, but it looks like French food.
Let's check the crispy skin. The chicken is incredibly well cooked.
Crispy skin, juicy meat.
Craziest part is you get one of these fancy napkins that you'd get in a nice French restaurant. We didn't even talk about the fact that this is served on an actual plate.
I noticed that we've stayed clear of the broccoli. Open up.
Oh, no. I thought you were gonna have
You
it.
said yummy.
No.
Well,
Course number 3, bread and cheese plate.
I cannot believe they're serving high quality cheese at school.
Wow.
It's simple, but it just hits the spot.
Now for dessert, a piece of fruit.
Presentation on point.
I know a piece of fruit might seem like such a lame dessert, but for me, it's actually perfect. We wash it down with a little water.
A bunch of points for presentation, but just not quite exciting enough. France school lunch is getting B tier.
Continuing on to Italy, a typical school lunch is chicken al forno, tomato pasta, salad, and a water.
Mamma mia! This looks like real food. Start here with that chicken al forno.
I'm gonna have a little bit of this tomato pasta.
It's like a perfect roast chicken.
Italian schools always use olive oil instead of butter. I'm going to open it up and drizzle it across our salad if you're okay with that, Max. It's so fancy for a school lunch to have fresh olive oil.
It really adds to it.
And then you see how we have those little tomato bits left at the bottom there? You then just take your fresh bread, and then you're meant to use it as a mop to make sure you get every last bit of that sauce so that your plate is completely clean. Did you already have some water? Was it good?
I had a little bit, yeah.
Did it taste like Italian water?
It tasted exactly like water.
Oh, whoa, did you see how it sprayed out? We gotta see that in slow motion. Italian school lunch was just slightly above average, so we'll go with B tier and move on to Spain, where lunch is served in a 3-course meal that includes soup and rice, fish and salad, and a small dessert. Course number 1, soup and rice.
I usually hate soup. That is one of the best soups I've ever had.
Let's go to course number 2.
I want,
What? You want more?
it's just so good.
For course number 2, we've got fish and a side salad. Fish in Spanish schools is served at least 2 to 3 times a week. They love fish.
Really? Cafeteria is definitely pungent.
It's a little bit of a sad piece of fish. I would have liked some better presentation here. It tastes a lot better than it looks. And then side salad. Who doesn't love a side salad?
Me. Very healthy. I feel like as a young kid though, I would not be pumped about this. Max at 12 years old, this over pizza, we're going pizza all day.
Now course number 3, the dessert. We've got flan. Do you like flan?
I love a good flan.
I don't like flan.
Really?
Look at it. It's like Jell-O, but worse. Ugh. smell.
That is absolutely fantastic.
Before we give our tier ranking, there's one more thing. In Spain, they care so much about what the students think of the food that they actually, at one school, used emojis to let the students rate the meals. So why don't you hold up the one or two that come to mind? I'll do the same.
I don't know about the first two dishes, but that dessert, I'm in love.
I'm gonna go with two. I've got the confused emoji. I've also got the fire emoji. I don't understand why they paired that rice with that soup, but the overall experience was fire.
Spain school lunch is getting B tier.
And this brings us to the United Kingdom, where students get fish fingers, baked beans, chips, a bread roll, and grape juice. There's a reason my tray looks better than Max's here, and that's because in the United Kingdom, better behaved students can earn golden table privileges, which come with shiny gold tableware and the perk of being served before everyone else.
That's not fair.
You should have behaved. Max, I'm gonna show you a little lunch hack that some students do. You take a roll of bread and you cut that roll of bread open, and then you stack on some of these nice crispy fish fingers, then French fries,
Chips, as they say.
and last but not least, I'll put some of those Heinz baked beans over the top. This is a UK lunch hack called a fish finger sandwich.
You can enjoy your fancy sandwich, your gold, this, that, the other thing. I'm gonna eat them like a normal person.
It also tastes better with the gold tray and the gold plate and the gold placemat.
yeah, for sure, dude.
Wash it down with a little grape juice. I love how fancy my lunch is. Look how much more fun I'm having than Max.
Wow, I think I've woken up. It's a beautiful evening outside, and I'm going to go to my secret room and lie in my money because I have a lot of it. Hey, stop, wait. I think I had my money and diamonds here. Stop, where did it all go? Did they rob me? I hope they didn't get to the secret room, otherwise it's all over. And so, let's go down and check what's going on with the room. I hope everything is fine, and the thieves haven't reached there. Oh no, it seems that even here everything was stolen. It's terrible. It's very sad, and I feel very bad. I'm very curious who did all this. Well, in this case, I have a camera in the hall, and I have a tablet with me, thanks to which I can now watch the surveillance cameras. Now we will find out everything. And so let's find out. And 1, 2, 3. Wow, I can't believe what JJ is doing in my house. I haven't seen him in a while. Wow, it looks like he's using an iron pickaxe to collect all my diamonds and coins. It's terrible. I've been robbed by my best friend. Okay, I get it. I think he's playing a prank on me, and I think he's going to give me back all my money, and then I think we can all have fun together. Okay, guys,
Yếm video kiểu gì là